Alright, so America the Motion... You know what? This just doesn't feel right. Woo! America! Woo! Yeah! Freedom! What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to JBuck Studios, your home for reviews, reactions, and of course, ridiculousness. And I'm happy to finally be able to talk about a movie that ever since I read the description, I was like, I need to watch that movie. And it's called America the Motion Picture. A chainsaw-wielding George Washington teams up with a beer-loving bro, Sam Adams, to take down the Brits in a tongue-in-cheek riff on the American Revolution. So is this new America the Motion Picture a must-see with 4th of July in America coming up very soon? Let's find out. But before I get into my thoughts, let me know what you thought of America the Motion Picture, or do you have no clue what this is and very much now excited? Now, let's get into some of the good. So yes, this is gonna be America! Basically all the way through and whatnot. I loved the complete, utter ridiculousness of this movie. Essentially, it's taking everything that's kind of in American history, and they are not worrying about dates, they are not worrying about historical events that happened in certain orders. Basically, they're taking all of these things and mushing them up. And I thought that that worked so well because, again, it ramps up that meter of ridiculousness throughout this and whatnot. I mean, this is very much America, beer, cutoffs, bro, kind of that frat boy energy and whatnot, and also kind of the self-awareness of the humor that I'll get into later. Like, the thing is, this whole movie is very reminiscent, or the feel, the energy of the video game Broforce. I'll throw up a clip here and whatnot, because it's taking these kind of 80s icons, or again, the founding fathers, you know, like Sam Adams, George Washington, and so forth, but making them very much like a bro, like, yeah, let's do this, like, rip off your sleeves and go off. So that feeling, that energy, bro energy running through this is, I guess, something that that worked for me, I guess. But the biggest thing there is the complete and utter ridiculousness. Like I said, the comedic angle, like you're taking all of these things of Abraham Lincoln, but his ghost, and then George Washington, and then Benedict Arnold is actually not actually Benedict Arnold. It's a whole random weird thing where they're making fun of America, British, all of the redcoats and everything that happened at that time. And I just love the way that they pieced this together with the humor, because again, it's taking these historical events and very much poking fun at them, but they're also taking kind of the redcoats or British or America at that time and how America is yet still racist and whatnot, but then putting it in there and making fun of it, self-aware, or other kind of comedic bits or situations, or just kind of one-off things in the background. And that's the one thing. There is a joke or a background gag every 10 seconds in this movie. Like, honestly, it might be exhausting to watch this to kind of catch everything. I had to turn on the subtitles because I wanted to catch all of the jokes or the kind of one-off, you know, kind of comments that the characters made. If you're looking for humor, it's very much packed with, again, kind of that bro, America, self-aware kind of, hey, remember that thing, and that thing's not that great, but we're gonna keep doing that thing kind of humor in this. So, I mean, it does have quite a few laughs, and when you're throwing that many jokes, maybe not all of them land, but I had a good time with it. I would say that a good portion of them did land, and the way that they really kind of take historical events, put them in this time, and then very much kind of make fun of them, but not make fun of them, but make fun of them, if that makes sense. But the American eagle soaring over the flag that finished this movie off is the voice cast. I mean, you have these ridiculous characters of George Washington, Sam Adams, John Henry, who is confused as blacksmith, but he's a blacksmith. It's a whole thing. You'll understand if you watch the movie. But the voice cast here of Bobby Moynihan, Will Forte, Channing Tatum, Olivia Munn, Judy Greer, Jason Mantzoukas, and a whole bunch of other ones in this ridiculous kind of animated movie. I thought they added great personality to each of the characters that they portrayed. Like Jason Mantzoukas as Sam Adams, essentially a frat dude just chugging beer, was perfect casting, along with a handful of other kind of one-off characters here or there. Like I said, again, check out everything in the background. One note, Channing Tatum, you know, he's the lead, he's George Washington here, chainsaw blades, and everything. Again, going back to the whole ridiculousness of this, like, George Washington has chainsaw blades. Paul Revere ends up turning into RoboCop. Like, it is weird, but let me get back. Channing Tatum is probably the weakest one here of the voice cast, but that is not that bad. I mean, again, some great talent and some ridiculousness oozing throughout this. But I will say I did have a couple problems with America the Motion Picture. I mean, I was hyped. I was looking forward to this. I should have been cracking open some beers, John 3:16 in those beers and whatnot. The animation is very kind of reminiscent, a little bit of Archer and whatnot, and I believe that some of the producers or creators from that show helped on this. I would say that the animation at times feels a little sporadic, where the front portions are moving a lot different, like frame rate wise, than the background. So honestly, it did feel like it was a little dizzy at times, with again me trying to capture everything that's happening in the backgrounds along with our main characters in the forefront. The animation, I feel like, again, might be a turnoff for some people. It's not bad. It doesn't run poorly. It's just very sporadic at times and very kind of almost motion sickness. And again, that might be a problem on myself. And then going back to the humor, again, I had mentioned that this is hilarious. This is a good time, very much, you know, catered towards America. Now, I think that the humor is going to be very specific. I almost don't want to say that the humor is for everyone, but it's going to be for people who are aware of historical events, things that are here in America, and then kind of, you know, that bro culture, I guess, like that kind of humor is going to land with those kind of people a little bit more. If any of that turns you off, if you haven't a damn clue anything about America or American history, a lot of the humor probably is not going to land for you, because they're taking historical events, again, poking fun at them, bringing in that very sarcastic attitude. So almost the humor, for me it worked, for a lot of people it's going to work, but it's a very specific brand of humor. Overall, America the Motion Picture is literally America in a movie, but making fun of it. With it again having that ridiculous nature to it, with some great humor and a voice cast that very much bolsters both of those things, but with a few problems of kind of the animation not entirely working and a very specific type of humor. I'd recommend checking out America the Motion Picture. I mean, this is ridiculous. My understanding is it's based on a book as well, so go and check that out if you will. If anything, pour a drink, 2, 3, smash some beers, shotgun them. I don't know, have a good time with this movie. In closing, I'm going to give America the Motion Picture 3.3 out of 5 American Eagles. So what did you all think of America the Motion Picture? Did you like it? Did you not like it? Was it too broy? Was it too gruesome in the nature and bloodiness of the animation? I want to know in the comments down below. Let me know, because I, again, had a ridiculously fun time with this movie. Anyways, though, as always, thank you so much for watching. Watch some more videos up there, or right over there, you know, brand new content every single week here on the JBuck Studios channel. I think I have a few more reviews coming this week. Otherwise, follow all of my social media, including my new YouTube channel, JBuck Shorts, where I'm doing short form content. Go and subscribe and help me out there. Like this video, subscribe to the JBuck Studios channel, and until next time, we'll see you later.